This is an update on my Zetec swap Ford Escort sedan. First off, I have all the wiring out from under the hood. It's all done there. Basically all I have is just power steering lines and some AC stuff. Most of the AC lines are even out. But basically, what you have to change this right here, which is the fuel filter bracket, and there's another bunch of evap stuff right here. Let me get this one right here. This is the one that comes off the car, and you got to switch that to the ZX2 one. But not only that, but here's the motor, and it's an automatic and a split port injection, which I don't know if the motor's any good. It turns over, but I have no idea what's wrong with it. I didn't try. Usually I try to get it running, but it was so messed up. They took so much stuff off of it that I didn't even bother getting it running. But basically, I'm changing every bit of the wiring from the front to back in this car. I have that cut, which is the wiring that goes through the car. Here's a little bit of a picture of the car, which I got the front off of it because the wiring goes underneath there. And plus I had to clean out a bunch of leaves. This is a Georgia car, which I'm in Kentucky. I buy them cars because they don't have any rust. But here's the inside right now, which is which that right there I was just sitting on just to take all the stuff apart. I had it sitting over here on this side. But you can see the wiring's out here on this side. I only got it halfway out over here, which you can see that wiring hanging right there. That wiring right there is going to be took out and replaced. And basically, this car actually was an automatic, and it's going to be a manual. You can see that it's got the regular dust shield, so you couldn't put the manual shifter in it. Had to change the dust shield, but also it's going to have cruise and tilt, which it didn't have. It's going to have power windows, which it didn't have. It's going to have a Zetec, obviously, which it didn't have, since it's a Zetec swap, which is the Escort ZX2 engine. And it's got some paint issues, and it's a car that was in the South in the heat, and plus it's a 21-year-old car. But the body don't look too bad on it. It's got a few dings and dents. That fender right there is the driver's side. It's not that. It's got a few dents that I don't want to deal with, and I'm going to use my other engine. I'm going to use my engine and transfer my other Escort sedan Zetec swap, which there's one of my cars, which I did a Zetec swap. This right here is the other Zetec swap Ford Escort, which you can see it's got the ZX2 SR exhaust. This right here, I filled this in. This is all going to be blacked out when I get done. It's not going to have the Ford emblem or anything. And this one right here, I love this car, but black ice caused me to slide off the road and damage the frame and core support and rut my AC condenser. And but I got another car that here's the Zetec. Now I'm thinking about it. Here's the Zetec engine, which then were my ZX2 projector headlights. I had to set them under the hood because I just sold one of my Zetec swapped Escorts. So, but this used to be a manual window car and no cruise, and it's got cruise and everything, and it's a manual It's got the 03 faceplate there. It's got the ZX2 SR speedo over there. It's 150 miles per hour. Let me get in here and get a picture of it a little bit better. 150 mile per hour speedo. But I really love this car. But unfortunately, you know, when you hit black ice, your car don't tend to want to stop. But there's my little boy, my little lovey boy. Other cat. This right here is all the wiring that's in the front of the car, which this wiring right here is the under hood wiring. That's all laid out here, and you can see how extensive it is. This is all the inside the car wiring, which goes all the way around here, but that's a lot of wiring, and it's a lot of work, but it's only not worth it if you don't enjoy what you do, and I really enjoy building these cars. This is my 5th car that I'm going on my 5th Zetec swap. I'm going on my 6th manual transmission swap in a Ford Escort. You know, I've switched so many of them and built so many of them. That Escort ZX2's got 65, Escort sedans got 65,000 miles. But I'll get more updates and all that kind of thing. I'm going to try to actually record myself putting all these the wiring in, just so people knows, you know, that it's but it's really cool. But thank you so much for watching this video. You have a very nice evening, and be safe, and stay healthy, and cover your face with a face mask and wear gloves. We want everybody to be healthy, and we want our family members to be healthy. So thank you, and have a nice evening. Goodbye.